The Arcturians, alien visitors or God's warriors against the Archon. Have you ever woken up feeling heavy, anxious, and unsure why? Even when life seems fine, a cloud of worry can follow you, whispering doubts and making you second-guess yourself. This feeling is deeply human, so common yet so isolating. We call it stress or a bad mood, but sometimes it feels like something bigger, something we can't just think positive away. It can strike at any moment, during happy times, late at night, or when you're simply scrolling your phone, searching for distraction. It's a nagging sense of not being enough, of falling behind, or fearing what's next. What if this weight isn't just random? What if it's not just modern life or brain chemistry? For thousands of years, people have felt this same internal conflict, a timeless, shared struggle. Maybe, just maybe, we're sensitive to energies and influences we can't see, part of a much larger, unseen drama. Imagine your consciousness as a radio, tuning into frequencies of love or fear. Sometimes, outside forces try to change the station for us. That heavy feeling might be a sign we've tuned into a lower frequency. Not to blame, but to empower us with a new understanding of our spiritual environment. What if we could learn to change the station? The idea of an unseen battle isn't new, it's ancient, woven into our oldest spiritual texts. The Bible's Ephesians says, "Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the powers of this dark world and the spiritual forces of evil." This suggests our real battles aren't with people or situations, but with invisible forces influencing our emotions and thoughts. Ancient wisdom points to a deeper reality: we're participants in a spiritual conflict. In Daniel, a heavenly messenger is delayed by a prince of Persia, a spiritual entity, not a human. These stories hint at cosmic beings in conflict, their battles affecting us here on Earth. When you feel pulled toward negativity or despair, remember, you're not just having a bad day. You're a spiritual being engaged in a spiritual struggle. This perspective transforms you from a victim of your emotions into a warrior of light. Every choice for kindness or hope is a vote for the light in this cosmic battle. Your daily actions matter more than you think. The ancient texts invite us to see ourselves as active participants, not passive sufferers. The struggle is real, and so is your power. Who are these powers of darkness? Ancient Gnostic texts call them the Archons, cosmic parasites, not demons, but inorganic beings envious of humanity's spiritual spark. The Gnostic story says the Archons were created by the Demiurge, a being ignorant of higher realms who built a host of servants to manage the physical universe. Their goal: keep humanity trapped in ignorance, unaware of our divine origins. The Archons' battlefield is the mind. They generate fear, doubt, and division, thriving on conflict and guilt. Their influence is subtle: the inner critic, the pressure to conform, the endless cycle of consumerism, and the media's constant fear. The Gnostics say the voice telling you you're not enough is the whisper of an Archon trying to dim your light. But their power is illusion. They can only present illusions and hope we mistake them for reality. Recognizing their strategy is the first step to reclaiming your freedom. The Archons manipulate us by amplifying our negative thoughts, turning small worries into panic, minor disagreements into loneliness. Their most effective tool is the internal critic, the voice that says you're not smart, attractive, or successful enough. This archontic program lowers your vibration, disconnecting you from your true self. They want us to forget we're powerful creators. Another tactic: division. They push us to focus on differences, fueling tribalism and conflict. When we're divided, we're easier to control and less likely to question reality. But their power only works if we're unaware. Once you see these patterns, you can step back and choose not to believe them. Observe your thoughts without identifying with them. When the critic whispers, say, "I see you, but I don't believe you." Focus on what connects you to others, not what separates you. The Archon's playground is your mind, but you make the rules. By choosing love, compassion, and unity, you dissolve their influence. Awareness is your first act of freedom. We're not alone in this struggle. There are loving forces here to help, like the Arcturians, an advanced civilization of light from the Arcturus star system. Unlike the Archons, the Arcturians are beings of pure love and wisdom, serving as guardians and healers for developing worlds. Edgar Cayce described them as a model for humanity's potential, beings who've transcended conflict and negativity. The Arcturians empower us, reminding us of our divine power and helping us heal ourselves. They communicate through energy, dreams, and meditation, offering healing and guidance. Their energy brings peace, clarity, and a sense of deep love. They respect our free will and only help when asked. Their message, love, is the most powerful force, and by choosing it, we align with our cosmic family. Side by side, the Archons and Arcturians reveal humanity's fundamental choice. The Archons are accidental, disconnected beings born from ignorance, seeking control and spiritual amnesia. The Arcturians are ancient, wise, and deeply connected to the divine, here to help us awaken and remember our power. The Archons use deception, fear, and division. The Arcturians inspire, heal, and transmit love. The Archons want us trapped in cycles of fear and materialism. The Arcturians want us to become sovereign co-creators. Even in biblical terms, the Archons align with forces of evil, while the Arcturians echo the role of angels or divine helpers. Every day we choose between fear and love, control and freedom, separation and unity. This choice shapes our reality. The contrast is clear. One path leads to limitation, the other to liberation. Which will you choose? The decision is yours, every moment. The real cosmic battle isn't out in space. It's within you. The war is for your consciousness, your attention, your beliefs. Both Archons and Arcturians know human consciousness creates reality. What you focus on, you bring into being. Every day your choices feed one side or the other. Indulging in gossip, grudges, or despair aligns you with the Archon's frequency. Choosing love, forgiveness, gratitude, or peace aligns you with the Arcturians and the forces of light. The Arcturians don't need us to fight. They need us to choose their frequency. You're not a helpless pawn. You're a sovereign player. The battle is won in small moments, compassion over judgment, uplifting music over fearful news, belief in your own goodness. The battleground is your mind, the weapon is your focus, and victory is a state of being. Every loving choice adds light to the world. The power is in your hands. If we're in a spiritual battle, we need spiritual protection. Paul's armor of God is a metaphor for virtues that shield us from negativity. The belt of truth, live authentically and honestly. Deception can't stick to you. The breastplate of righteousness, act from love and compassion, protecting your heart from negativity. Shoes of peace, walk calmly, grounded, and unprovoked by conflict. Shield of faith, trust in the goodness of the universe and your own divine nature. This blocks fearful thoughts. Helmet of salvation, protect your mind with the awareness that you are a divine being, not just your problems. Sword of the Spirit, use your voice, affirmations, and intention to cut through illusion. Putting on this armor daily isn't just defense, it's empowerment. You become an active warrior for the light. These virtues are your tools for resilience. The Archons can't touch a heart armored in love and truth. Suit up, your light is needed. Remember, you're not a pawn in a cosmic chess game, you're the king, queen, and the board itself. The Archons and Arcturians are frameworks to help you understand the invisible forces at play. The real struggle is between fear and love, and you choose your frequency every moment. Smile at a stranger, forgive yourself, or spend a moment in gratitude. These small acts send ripples of light into the world. You are supported by loving guides like the Arcturians, but they honor your free will. Ask for their help through prayer, meditation, or heartfelt intention, and notice the peace and synchronicities that follow. Don't be discouraged by the world's heaviness. See negativity as the old forces trying to hold on. Recognize it, but don't feed it. Turn your focus to the light, nurture your inner flame, and hold a vision for a new earth. You are a powerful divine being of light, here for a reason. You are not a pawn. You are the power, and you are here on purpose.